yesterday. We talked about Chad Ochocinco and all the flack that he caused with a positive tweet about his offense. Crazy. But let's take a look at his line from week number 1. And it wasn't exactly the line that Chad wanted to have. He played 18 plays. He had 3 balls thrown his way. He caught 1 for 14 yards. There was a penalty for 5 yards against Ochocinco, but that play, the penalty, negated a 41-yard reception by Rob Gronkowski. So as Eric Mangini pointed out, he had a negative impact on the New England Patriots offense, and that might have been the only negative thing that their offense did. Here's the play that you're going to see Chad Ochocinco.
Just so you know, this is elementary, Pop Warner, level 1. Listen, don't cover up the tight end.
Yeah, well, that one's coming back because of the flag on Chad. Illegal formation. So his contribution wasn't that great. Let's try to look ahead here. Give me what his line will look like after the Patriots game against San Diego this weekend.
What his line will look like?
Yeah.
0. There will be no line.
Whoa,
there will be no
catches.
Tweets. Oh, okay. So we're talking.
Yeah, not tweets.
I know he's not going to tweet.
Yeah.
You know, it's so hard to tell with this offense.
Will he play more than 18 plays?
He might. There's no way of knowing because Tom Brady always says, he's always asked the question, who's your favorite receiver? He says it's the open one. It's the guy that's open. Yeah. That's who he throws it to. And so, do I think he was targeted less because he didn't like him? No, I think maybe he's just not quite sure of himself. And if you want to talk to other receivers who have been there, look, Joey Galloway is one that comes to mind, who went there, a veteran wide receiver, had a lot of success, couldn't quite grasp it. Now, it's one of those things where if you can't grasp it by this time, well, then we're going to have to go a different route. Now, I'm not even sure if they need Chad Ochocinco with all the other playmakers they have.
They didn't Monday night.
I don't think they need him. And if he's going to be a guy that's not really contributing, he's not going to play special teams. And if he's going to cause a penalty and he's not going to make a big play that makes a difference, then let the younger guys do it.
Are you suggesting that he may or should be cut?
No, not at all. I think you give him another time. I think his work ethic is good enough. I'm not going to downplay anybody's work
It just
ethic.
takes time to get that
That offense is tough. You know, if you're used to a number system, which I think he had in Cincinnati, because I had the same offensive coordinator when I was in Seattle, it's different. It's easy to pick up.
Give us an example.
This offense is just a bunch of plays, just a bunch of concepts. It's like post in, under routes, across each other. But the hard part about the offense is when they put you in a different position. If you're just the X, you're the X. You just know what the X runs, and you know the hot reads for the X. Well, we want to run the same exact play. We want to give them a different look. Well, we want you to play the F, and we're going to go empty. Now, you need to know the hot reads for the F, which are completely different than they were for the X. And I mean, it's happening like this. I mean, you see them, Mike making the mic call, calling people out, and in your head, you're processing it. And man, you're hoping, oh man, what is it? And if he snaps the ball, you're too late. Ball hits you in the back of the head, and that's the last thing you want to do because old number 12 does not like that. Yeah. So, if I'm the Patriots, stick them at one position. Don't worry about the F, the Y, the Z.
Well, then you're coaching down to a player's limitations.
They've done it before. They've done it in the past with guys who have had problems picking up the offense. It's not a big deal. Okay. He can make plays. I mean, if we forget, this isn't just some guy. He's a good player.
So how many catches and how many yards?
Okay, he's playing San Diego. Listen, over and under, I'll set it at 4. I'll say he's under.
Okay.
I say he catches 2 to 3 balls, 39 yards, something like that. I mean, no huge.
Bigger impact, but still nothing big.
Yeah, nothing big. What you said, that was a great explanation of what he's going through. That's what Teddy Bruschi was saying. Get in your playbook. That was a direct quote from that. Get in your playbook. He's talking to people in that organization, Teddy is. He's going to have to study to get this right. And I wonder, is he the player that he was a few years ago? We didn't see that last year when he took a backseat to Terrell Owens and had a mediocre season. Is he even still that playmaking player?
Physically.
Physically. I mean, mentally he's struggling with it. I also don't know if Chad, how's he going to respond to the criticism? I'm not sure.
Not like this.
Yeah, I don't know if he's totally secure enough to take that type of criticism like some people would and say, oh, I'm going to go out and prove them wrong. I'm going to show them. Maybe this may be really bothering him, and it may force him to kind of go in the shell.
As you know, Jay, for years I have chastised Chad for self-promoting to a fault at the expense of studying your tape and your playbook. And it's killing him so far here because I think he has spent a little too much time with I want to live with a fan promotion, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it caught up to him.
He's got a reality show to film, too.
And you got that right. But I still think Belichick respects him because he is a gym rat. So to speak. I mean, he will practice until the sun goes down. And Belichick, he loved that about Chad from the start when he saw him at a workout that Chad wasn't even supposed to be at. So I'm going to say that they still throw him the same 3 balls this time. Maybe he catches 2 of them this time for 20 yards. And he continues to work his way in, and that he will be a contributor by midseason. But Chad hasn't always been the biggest film studier, and so it's going to get him for a while because I can make a case this is the most complex offense in the league. Is that?
It's close.
Close.
You know, it's funny because talking to Charlie Weiss going back to college, talking about John Brantley trying to pick up that offense. They throw everything at you during the spring, and they do it all over again. You try and see how much they retain. It's tough now, but the thing is, he just needs to get some confidence, and more importantly, number 12 needs to have confidence in him.
Yeah, that's big.
That's the biggest thing, because if he doesn't, he's not even going to look your way, because he decides what plays are running.
All right, Christian, thanks for coming to the debate desk. We appreciate it. We're going to take a break. When we come right back,